Hi, I'm Judy Litt, and today I am bringing you approximately a 20-minute Yin Yoga practice to fight jet lag or anytime you've traveled and you want to make sure that you get all the kinks out and you get a good night's sleep, and maybe even get a little help for your digestion as well. And for this practice, you're going to need, and these are optional, one blanket, maybe even two. I'm going to suggest a bolster. I am sitting on, it's not actually a bolster, it's a pranayama pillow as it's called, but I'm going to give that a try. And you really don't need any props at all. So I'd like you to come into a comfortable seated position, hopefully sitting up on something so your hips are above your knees and you can be comfortable, but just an easy cross-legged seat sitting on your mat is fine. We're not going to be here all that long. I'd like you to inhale and close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Inhale your right arm up and over, grabbing onto that left ear and bringing the right ear towards your right shoulder. Just breathing in and out through your nose. Getting a little neck stretch here. We are not going to be here very long, and if you have any pose that feels really good to you that you want to do longer, go ahead and hit the pause button and stay there longer, or drop me a note in the comments. I would love to make a longer video for you with longer holds. Maybe turning your head in towards that right shoulder for a few breaths. Letting go of any tension you have in those shoulders and your neck. And release your right hand. I'm not mirroring you, so it's probably your left hand. Take it to the side of your face and gently push up through the center. And second side, inhale your, let's say your right arm up and over, grabbing a hold of your right ear and bringing your left ear towards your left shoulder. And of course, if you did your left shoulder first, go ahead and do the right shoulder this time. Deep, slow breathing, letting those shoulders fall down. Trying to release any holding that may be going on in that area. And perhaps taking your head to turn towards that right shoulder for a few breaths. And my intention for you is to release any tension in your body. Give your low back a really nice stretch after maybe hours in a car or a plane. Exhale, take that hand to your right ear, gently press up through center. Coming off whatever you're sitting on, if you're sitting on something, although if it helps you, you can continue to sit on that as you face the short end of your mat. Legs come straight out in front of you. You always sit up back here to make it feel more comfortable. Relax the legs, relax the shoulders. Take your hands beside your legs, palm up or palm down. Inhale deeply and then let the head be very heavy, coming into caterpillar. If you need to, if it feels right in your body, go ahead and bend your knees. Once again, noticing anywhere in your body you might be holding on to some tension. Maybe it's your shoulders, maybe it's somewhere along your back. See if you can let that go. It is really heavy and points down towards your legs without trying to yank it down. Relax your legs. You take the palms of your hands to your mat. Gently press into them as you begin to take your head straight back up. Bring your legs round to the side. Coming briefly into a tabletop pose, and then walking your legs out straight behind you. Bending and coming down to your elbows. Fingers are spread wide. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Inhale, take that left arm out to the side and then thread it under the right. And just a gentle stretch across the shoulder and the side of your arm. Another benefit of this short practice may be a little help with your digestion. Our digestion tends to get a little upset with us when we travel and we're out of our routine. Notice anywhere in your body you may be holding on to tension. For me, that tends to be my glutes in this position. If that's you as well, let them loosen up, let go. Slowly begin to walk your left elbow back under your body, bringing your palm in front of you. And this time we're going to take the right hand underneath the left. Stretching as far as you can go, as far as comfortable, while keeping your torso upright and letting go of tension. There's a lot going on. Inhale, gently bring that right arm back. Go ahead and you can just gently come onto one side and then come onto your back. I am going to move myself all the way back here just so you'll be able to see what I'm doing later. And once you're on your side, gently come down to your back. And just take a moment. Notice how you feel, even with this short amount of relaxation. On your next inhale, bring one knee in towards your chest and then the other. This very simple pose, which is often called wind-releasing pose or apanasana, is good for both digestion and your low back. It's a nice, safe, gentle stretch on your low back. Of course, if you don't have any problems with your low back. Relax your shoulders. Feel the support of your mat, the ground. If your stomach starts to gurgle, that just means you're working on your digestion. Option to stay right here, or bring one knee in towards the shoulder. Go ahead and reach down, grab hold of your flexed foot. Foot comes up towards the ceiling, knee is bent, and then reach for the other foot. Happy baby. So knees are bent into the shoulders. Calves are pointing up towards the ceiling or sky. Feet are flexed, and you're holding on wherever you can hold on. That might be the feet. It could be the ankles, the shins, wherever is comfortable for you. Again, really letting go, knowing that you're supported. This pose gets a little bit into our hips, still working a bit on our digestion, and still, of course, a little bit on the glutes and the low back. Go ahead and let your feet go, or your shins, wherever you're holding. Bring your feet back, the soles of your feet back to your mat. Inhale, bring your hips over to the right side of your mat. Go ahead and stretch out your left leg. Bring your right leg in towards your chest, and then let it fall over that left leg. If you have the space for it, your right arm can stretch out towards the side. Your head can look wherever feels comfortable for you. That might be up at the ceiling. It might be over your shoulder. Whatever feels right in your body. This is a very gentle recline twist. Not opening, but getting a little bit into hips, releasing any tension you may be holding there. And again, twists are really good for digestion, and I have a short vlog on that, and we'll see if I can remember to post that up. And perhaps it feels good with a straight leg instead of a bent knee. Inhale, begin to roll onto your back. One foot to the mat and on the other, knees are pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale, lift your glutes up over towards the left side. Right leg stretches straight down your mat. Inhale, bring your left leg up towards your chest and then over that right leg. And now you can see me stretching out that left arm. Just play around. See what feels right in your body. Notice anywhere you're holding tension again. See if you can soften and let that go. Again, if that stomach is grumbling, that's a good sign. And feel free, if it feels good, to pause the video. Stay in this twist for a longer period of time. And of course, make sure you're evening out both sides if you choose to do that. And then your next inhale, bring that left leg back and bring the left foot to the mat, and then the right foot. And then scoot your body all the way over to the wall. Coming to our final pose. I forgot totally what I was going to use the blanket for earlier in this practice. But if you have a couple of blankets with you, you might like to have them on either side of a bolster if you have that as well. You do not have to have a bolster. If you have one blanket, you might want to put it like I have this pillow right here and just put a blanket there. It's basically just to give you something soft to relax into. If you have a bolster, I suggest putting it perpendicular to your mat, and once we get into position, you may have to play with that a little bit. So your hips and your whole side body are against the wall, and you're going to gently turn towards the wall, bringing your legs up and onto the wall, legs up the wall, and bringing the pillow behind you. You can even bring your body up and bring the pillow down if that feels comfortable to you, to open up your heart a little bit. You could have blankets under each arm. You can have a blanket instead of a bolster under your back, supporting you, giving you something soft to relax into. We're here for about 5 minutes. If you do nothing else when you get to your destination, this is the pose that I suggest you do, and stay in it for as long as feels good for you. And that could be a minute, it could be 5 minutes, it could be 15 or 20. This is a great pose to do for tired legs. It helps to reverse the flow of gravity. Our heart doesn't have to work so hard, pumping blood up to those feet. It's a very relaxing pose. Or it can be. Everybody's different. And while you're here, I'm going to suggest a very simple mantra. Let go. Inhale, let. Exhale, go. You're inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Relax your jaw. Relax your shoulders. Relax your throat. These are areas that we tend to hold tension in. And feel free to stay in this pose for as long as you'd like. Returning again and again to let on the inhale, go on the exhale. If you're short on time, go ahead and begin to bend your knees in towards your chest and slowly roll over onto the side. Slowly pressing yourself up into an easy seated position. Thank you for joining me today for this practice to help your body just reground, coming into the present moment of wherever you are right now after a trip, perhaps. And also to let go of any tension you may be holding in your body after that trip. And of course, this is just a great general practice to do in the evening before you go to sleep. It may help you to sleep better. Thank you for joining me today. Never forget, every day, at some point, go inside. Find that calm, that stillness, that peace that is always inside of you. And just before I sign off, I'd like you to notice any difference between when you began this practice and how you feel now. Have a wonderful night.